So you clicked on this video because your HDR sucks. Or maybe you just want a really good class to use. Well, don't worry, in today's video I've got you just that. I'll give you the one I use for multiplayer and one that I use in Warzone. Well, mainly today we'll be focusing on the multiplayer. Not only will I give you the perks and the class that I use, but I'll also be showing you and telling you how exactly you should be using the HDR, considering that it's a lot slower than the other snipers. So before we get into that, let me show you some gameplay so you can really see the benefits. Oh, I didn't even pick that up, but I almost worked. Yeah, I dropped 82 of this thing? Cool.
Hey.
I'm sorry. One fugitive remains. Terminate the extreme president.
Okay, stay busy with the game.
Now.
Do you have enough fucking ammo on that gun?
Got one of them. Don't run down. Not you. I'm talking to the person who I just shot. I would never say that.
You're a fucking pussy, dude.
Come in and then said nope.
Every single one of them are in that bitch, bro.
Well, I'm gonna attach stim so I can just run through this.
Yeah, they're all in that green room right there.
And I don't have stims yet because
You got stunned. You got stunned.
I'm gonna
On a log.
Not sitting here like a bump on a log. I'm trying to fucking focus.
Tango front.
Come on, peek it again. It happens every time. You're the last one standing. Finish the job.
Everybody put on noob tubes. Just hear me out. Everybody put noob tubes on. Because I'm wanting to make people mad.
There's only one traitor left. Eliminate them.
Oh man.
One victory is not the
Oh man.
Nice with it. Is that? Yes. I
Too
killed him
smart
on
for
the
these
ground.
guys.
Crazy.
Dad. What?
That motherfucker is nice.
Your dad.
Bro, we're sitting in the corner. We're all in that fucking same room. We fucking. Sitting there.
So let's get up into the HDR setup that I'm using. So for optics, I say this is always personal preference, but if you want a really good one, the Bermuda dual zoom, it's pretty decent. You can be very accurate with it. But recently I've been using the default sniper scope. So for our actual first attachment and the barrel, I'm using the CFH barrel. This is going to help with a leg hit location multiplier, which is going to give you a better one-shot chance. The downside to this, it's going to decrease your ADS by a lot and give you some extra recoil. But since the fire rate on this weapon isn't that fast, the timing of the ADS actually matches pretty decently. But since we have the CHF barrel on, you can't actually use a muzzle, so That's why we only have 7 attachments on right now. For our next attachment, I use the underbarrel precision foregrip, which helps with aiming out of sway and also can help with horizontal recoil control. Since we'll be losing that on the CHF barrel, I feel like my accuracy is pretty good with this attachment. For our magazine, you use an extended mag 1 to give us 7 bullets and no cons. For the rear grip, we're using quick draw. It's going to give us extra ADS as well as jumping aiming down sight. The cons are it's going to give us flinch resistance, but if we move on to our next attachment, which is the heavy stock, that should balance it out by countering it. Moving on to the Shredlock laser, you're going to want this as a vital attachment for hipfire's ADS accuracy. Honestly, this is one of the best attachments to use in the game, so make sure you put that on. And for our last attachment, the fire mods, we're using rapid fire, obviously for a quicker rechambering speeds and the firing rate. It does give you some extra recoil, but it's not that hard to control. And of course, you're going to want this sniper to be a little bit quicker, even though it's super slow. This will help a little bit. As for the perks I like to use in this class, we got Flat Jacket, Fast Hand, Slipstream. I like to use Flat Jacket in like Respawn, but if this was Search and Destroy, I would 100% use Ninja. Perk 2, I like to use Fast Hands because this sniper is kind of slow. I mean, if you miss a bullet and the enemy is pretty close, you're going to want to swap to your pistol really quickly. So that's kind of why I use Fast Hands instead of anything else. I mean, this comes in clutch, especially in Search and Destroy when you've only got 1 life. As for our final perk, we are using Slipstream. This takes away attack sprint, but it boosts your base movement speed. So you don't have extra animations when you're running. Your gun won't be up and you'll be able to pull your gun out quicker to snipe people. Trust me, this is one of the best things and they should have added this to the start of the game. And of course, to get the other attachments on your sniper, you're going to want the wildcard Gunfighter. Now, one tip I think you should try out is I'm using concussions on my tactical. Everyone is probably going to be running stim shots, but I have a bad habit of when I get a shot and I get damaged a little bit, I will literally stim myself to get more health. Sometimes this has put me in a really bad situation where there's multiple enemies, and after getting one guy, I'll try and health regen when I get damaged a little bit, but then my gun and everything's not ready to hit the next opponent. So I've been trying to not use stims, and it's working out pretty well so far. So just maybe try that out. It's kind of like old school COD where stims were non-existent. Now, I am no Warzone player, believe me, but when it comes to Warzone, this is the class that I've been using, and it's pretty decent. It gets one-shot kills from extremely far, and it's fairly quick to aim in. So for this, I've only got 5 attachments. I got the CHF barrel again, precision foregrip, quick draw, the heavy stock, and for the last attachment I've got overpressured. I don't feel like I'm going to be running around Warzone quickscoping everybody like a maniac, so I don't have rapid fire on, and I'm not trying to go for crazy clips like that, so I feel like overpressured with the bullet velocity is a much better option. This class specifically I've been enjoying, and it's pretty decent. There might be better classes out there, but I don't know, this one kind of works for me. So give this class a try out and let me know what you think. So you got your attachments and you got all your perks and everything, but how exactly should you be using the HDR in Call of Duty? Well, for Black Ops 6, it's a much quicker paced kind of game, whereas the HDR in Modern Warfare 2019 was kind of slow and it was more of a Warzone weapon anyway. If you remember in Black Ops Cold War where they added the ZRG, it was one of the slowest snipers that we've ever seen. But after a while, after getting the timings down and then just playing a bit more passive, you got used to it and it became one of the most satisfying snipers to use. So really, in my opinion, I think with this sniper you should play a bit more passive, get the timings down with the fire rate and the ADS, and then you can really just flow on from there. But apart from that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great rest of your day. If you're new, subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it, and also drop a like on the video. So yeah, take care of yourselves and have a great weekend.